Hey everyone, welcome to something a little different. I'm DisturbingPuppet, and this is Magic the Gathering Arenas. So this is something I kind of put off checking out because I knew it would be kind of a big time suck for me, and it kind of has turned into that. So I played a lot of 2014 Magic on my Xbox. I really enjoyed that quite a bit. Never really touched it since, and kind of messed around with this and kind of having fun. There are a couple things I'm not super happy about. Some of the timing and stuff, the amount of time you have to do things on your turn. There are ways to get additional packs to build stuff. I really enjoy getting cards and building decks. I'm a big proponent of theme decks, maybe a couple different combinations, and also making do with what you have. There is a way that you can get individual additional cards that you want in this, which is kind of nice, but I've been busy building decks. So today we're going to play around with one that I've enjoyed quite a bit that I've messed around with, which is Jolly Giants. So let's just play this a couple times. We'll kind of show it off. So this just built around having tons of giants, 4 different colors, so it's kind of a mess, but when it works, it's kind of fun. So meeting with the theme, we do have a giant killer, something a little different. So this is an instant, lets us block flyers, get some temporary boost. Shadow Spear, kind of nice. +1/+1 trample lifelink. I can also get rid of Hexproof and Indestructible. Primal Might lets me boost somebody temporarily and kill something else. I've tried running without these guys, the Elysian Caryatids, and they're so helpful for having additional mana that I took them out, tried it for a while, and put them back in. So it's not giant themed, but it helps me a lot and helps me get things out faster. Return to Nature, just sort of an emergency thing. Invasion of the Giants. So kind of nice. We can do some damage. We can get some giants cheaper. We've got our Bone Crusher Giant. So this mechanic was kind of new to me, this whole adventure thing. So you can play it as one thing, then play it as a creature later. Kind of nice. Cultivate just helps me get out the lands that I need. Fully grown, temporary boost, and trample. I've got one Agar, the Freezing Flame. I do have a Bloodline Pretender, which is just kind of fun, additional card that I picked up. I've only got one of these, so I threw that in. Basalt Ravager, do some damage to something. Calamity Bearer, this is really nice if I can get these out. So we double the damage all my giants do. Tectonic Giant, little tiny giant, does some decent stuff. I've noticed quite a few units now, if they're targeted, do some damage to the opponent, which is kind of nice. Got some Rampart Smashers, pretty cheap for what they are. Thrix, the Sudden Storm, makes expensive things cheaper. Squash, kind of nice. Battle of Frost and Fire, 4 damage to non-giants. Grasping Giant, pretty cool effect. Vigilance is always nice. Realm Cloak Giant, destroy all non-giant creatures. This I really like. So I have to kind of be careful. Some of these do require 2 islands. These require the 2 planes, so I have to kind of use ways to get them out. Brine Giant, a little expensive for what he is. Cyclone Summoner, nice way to get rid of non-giant stuff. Cinderheart Golem, just a nice giant. Beanstalks, these guys are really cool. I like these a lot. So kind of based on, Jolly Green Giant. So we search for a card and put it out, and then later if we have the mana, we can have a really big giant. So we have an assortment of land. Let's play around with this a little bit. So there are ways to kind of earn gold and XP. So when there's a new set out, which today actually is Strixhaven, you can earn packs of that. Before this, it was Kaldhar. I think Kaldhar is what it was called. You can also use the gold to buy packs. It's about 1,000 gold per pack. So you can buy kind of whatever you want. And things do go in and out of what's kind of considered the standard. So I'm kind of concerned about that, what's going to happen as the older stuff drops off, what happens to your cards and being available or not. But we'll see. So I'm going to keep playing standard ranked. I've been doing that just kind of for fun. So it's a bit more serious. We'll play our Jolly Giants. Probably all get wrecked. Play is just sort of general, and I'm not sure if it restricts it only to standard here or not. Brawl I haven't messed around with. It's kind of focused on Planeswalkers. There's the Historic, lets you play older stuff, but it's ranked only, so I'm not sure if you can use older stuff, historic stuff, in play. I think you can based on stuff I've seen. And you can play against a bot, which is kind of nice way to test stuff, but you can't get any bonuses or anything. So let's try out the Jolly Giants. We'll see who we run into. So there was an update today, so hopefully nothing goofy's going on. It did trigger a bunch of my antivirus stuff, though. So there's that. Alright. And the first match always seems like it kind of freezes a bunch and stuff. That happens all the time. Alright. So I have a couple different things. I've got a Caryatid ready. Sure. See if I can get an idea. Alright, they're playing blue. We'll just start with green. Okay, probably a life gain deck. I'm seeing a lot of these lately. There's some critters that get bigger every time you gain life. So if I can interfere with that, I will. Let's get out my Caryatid. I'm kind of relying on beating people down with my giants once I can get them out. Probably at 3, we'll do the Cultivate. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, this is the blue-white pre-built deck. So there are some pre-built decks you can get, which is nice, because it gives you access to a whole bunch of additional cards. Okay, so what do I need? I need another Plains and another island, probably. So give me an island, give me my other Plains, just so I have everything kind of covered. And no thank you. I hate putting out the Calamity Bearer first, but I might have to do it. I'm going to suck the attack because I need the mana. Let's see. Let's go... I'll just dump the other Plains out, I guess. I don't really have much choice here. I'll have to throw out my giant already. This is kind of nice because it untaps somebody and gives them some benefits. Yeah, I'm going to call it good. One thing I've noticed in this, because it only really rewards you for winning, is that a lot of people, as soon as something goes wrong or something doesn't really work in their deck, they just give up. Oh, you're going to Banishing Light my Calamity Bearer. Okay, well, I can do something. I suppose I will. Just to kill off this Stinger, I think. Because I can't kill the other guy. Because he could be a problem later. So we'll kind of surprise kill him. Alright, let's get another giant. This one's bigger. How you like that? So now he's kind of like, oh, that's a giant deck. Probably. Alright, flyers are a good solution to giants, except I've got squash. Of course, he might just grab another Banishing Light. So he's playing a straight pre-built deck, it looks like. Well, not. I don't remember this being in there. Whereas I'm playing something I built myself, because I just enjoy building stuff. Okay, so if I do... Yeah, I can do both if I want to. So we'll do a little bit of surprise here. See what he does. Give him +3/+3 and trample. See if he's just going to block him with the wall or try to kill him off. He's all tapped out. Can't do much. Oh, changed his mind. Okay, fine. I'll make him even bigger then. How you like that? Okay, a little concerned about the Shambling Suit. I could wait, he's tapped out now, so I'm just going to go ahead and nuke him. Just squish him like a bug. So I permanently now have trample. Okay. Okay. That I'm just going to have to take. So not fantastic. Yeah, not great draws either. I think I've got to be on the offensive a little bit, I think. And I can hit him for another 8 if he doesn't block. Probably he just blocked with the wall, and then the rest would go through. At least if I keep him safe, then I'm only really worried about the Arcanist Owl. Tactics. Yeah, I'm going to hold off. I'm going to hope I can draw another giant here next turn. But he's just going to freely hit me with that flyer, unfortunately. One thing I would kind of like in this is maybe some card draw, but it doesn't come up too often. Hey, look, a Brine Giant. Nothing I can do about it. I do have ways to deal with it in my deck. That's something that I always build in stuff, and I'm kind of make decks too big, but I often build in things that, like, in a really bad situation, something that might save my life. So I almost always will fight it out. Well, I always fight it out to the very end, but there's always a chance, pretty much, that I'm going to get something that's going to save me. Worst case scenario. I just have to keep surviving and hope that I can draw something useful. I've got multiple ways to clear the board. I've kind of stalled out, which sort of happens a lot with different decks when I run out of cards. There's your stupid lionfish again. Let's see if he sends any attackers at me, other than the flying owl. Okay, I was hoping he said the Brine Giant and I could ambush him and kill him. I mean, I can block. I do have reach because I played that before. So if I have to, I'll sacrifice him to buy myself another turn. Like, next turn. Hey, look at that. Alright, let's just do it. Bye-bye. See if he can do anything about it. I don't think so. Okay, he's going to draw some cards. Tap my giant, sure. Bye-bye, everybody. Okay. So since he tapped me, I'm pretty much dead, because this doesn't untap, unfortunately, my dude. I don't have anything else. He'll be able to attack me next turn. There'll be nothing I can do about it. That'll be it. But I still put up a pretty good fight, I think. Now, he might be paranoid. He knows I have some kind of instant. But I'm sure he'll attack me anyway. I would. No, just make him slightly bigger. Yeah, you gotta do it. Nothing I could do about it. So even losing, you do make progress towards these, which are called, I think, quests. So you can still get some gold and stuff by doing certain things. Only winning gets you these and these, so extra XP towards earning stuff and extra money. But these pop up occasionally. Alright, let's try again with my Jelly Giants. See if I can get a win with somebody. I have no idea what's in the new set. I'm kind of working on maybe looking at building an elf deck sometime soon, black and green. The surprisingly large number of dark elves under the black mana in this. There's kind of this odd mix of people playing this, between like people who are just playing like pre-built decks and people who are building and playing like super crazy like combo nastiness. But a lot of life gain. I'm seeing a lot of life gain. Okay, let's throw out that. I'm trying to heading towards Agar here. Yeah, there's that stupid Hallowed Priest. I'm gonna suck it because I need the mana. Alright, enjoy Agar. But he's gonna be bigger very, very soon. I guarantee. Just whether I'll have a way to deal with it. What is that? Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I'll block. He can just transfer the damage, though, with this, it looks like. Let me draw a card, though. Okay, gonna do some costs, but I need another island, but I've got him, so it's fine. Let's work towards my Grasping Giant. He is flash and flying, so I could kind of quickly throw him out there if I need to. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll wait and see if he attacks me. He'll probably get bigger and then attack me as a 4/4, and see if I can throw him out and block. Okay, you only have him left, sure. Okay, hopefully he won't gain too much life. Ooh, I love the Youth of Valkyries. I've actually got an Angel deck, black and white. That's really good. Okay, gonna attack me? You're not. Okay. Alright, let's double up on the mountains. Let's get the Grasping Giant. He's pretty cool. Go ahead and block him. I dares ya. I double dares ya. We can even throw him out, too. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, Agar, go for it. Let's see what he does. He's got 1 white, which could mean +2 to a blocker or blocked creature. Probably that's it. No, I want this Hallowed Priest dead. He's way more dangerous. So bring something back as a Flying Angel. Okay. Flying, lifelink, hexproof from Planeswalkers. Sacrifice a creature. Each opponent sacrifices a creature or Planeswalker. Alright. A lot of flying crap. I see, I see. Well. attack with my guy with Vigilance. Is he not going to block? Seems like he's not. Ah, that's evil. Evil card, so when they attack, they're indestructible. So he's got kind of a weird angel deck, kind of mixed angels and other stuff. So when they attack, I can't kill them. That's a bit of an issue. 4/3. I mean, I can just block that. Does give him some life, which isn't great, that's for sure. Okay, what do I need? Another island and/or another plane, and that's about it. I could just play him as a 7/7 right now. But let's grab more lands. And I can still play him. He's who I want to give trample to. Ideally. You can just keep attacking. I do have ways to block flyers that we saw, but right now I've only got him. I might have to use it on him just to get him big enough to block something if a big guy comes at me. Flying Trample, play 3 life, return it to your grave from graveyard to your hand. Okay. Yep, Youthful Valkyrie getting bigger and bigger. Let's see if he attacks with more than one here. Nope, okay. He's building up to an attack. That doesn't help me a lot. Okay, let's see. Let's see what he's going to do. Can he do any blocking? Okay, that's not a good idea. Do that. Yeah, I don't think they even do damage. I think they just become exiled immediately. So I don't think he thought that through at all. Or knew how that worked. And we'll give him trample. Now he's got to throw everything at me that he's got. Okay, he's out of cards. I'm going to wait to play my guy here. He still has trample. So we'll probably block him with something. Well, I would hope he blocks him with something. Well, yeah, gotta kill him first. I'm gonna die, but that's okay. Yeah, I gotta kill this thing. Just unfortunate I can't do more. Oh, I should have rearranged that. I could have gotten the cleric too. Another angel. First strike, lifelink. That's going to be more of an issue. I can still throw my Grasping Giant out there, because you block him, he just zaps you into a parallel universe. Okay, so whenever he becomes attacks or becomes target of a spell, I can do damage. Just keep sending my Grasping Giant out. He's got a block, which means I keep exiling stuff. I think he wants to get enough to maybe kill me all at once. If I block it, he's dead. So I'm going to have to take the 5. Looky here. Destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. Okay. What's worse, the Valkyrie or the Baneslayer? Probably the Baneslayer, honestly, but I can use this as an instant. But if I do it now, I can get more through. Is that enough to kill him? Alright, let's nuke your Valkyrie. I'll play my Giant Slayer, which will let me tap stuff later. So, you, and you. We do the 3 damage to the opponent. He's going to have to do some blocking. I'll take it. I've got the life for it. Yeah, so he didn't even let me get the attack off. A lot of people will do that. Once you get the upper hand, will just quit because, time-wise, it's sort of incentivizing you to give up. And I can kind of understand in certain situations like that. If I didn't even do the math, but if I had enough to hit and kill him off, it makes sense. So there we got some gold, some XP towards getting a pack. So the way this works, if people don't know, so as you kind of get XP, you move up through the steps. If you pay, you can actually get more crap as you go through. If not, you just kind of get a pack every other level. And it's like 100 or 1,000, I think, between. So even without paying any money, you can still get some packs. And then these help a lot, giving you money towards buying packs, because it's 1,000 per pack. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. I'm not super happy with some of the stuff, like the timing. If you get attacked by a lot of enemies and they're trying to figure out blocking, or you're trying to do a bunch of math, it doesn't really let you take the time to do it. It sort of starts rushing you. If you do play against the bot, it gives you as much time as you want. But then on the other hand, some people, when they are losing, will also draw out everything and just not do anything and let the timers tick all the way down without doing anything, and then force it to the next step, and then do that again and again and again because they are mad that you're winning. So it's sort of a balance to strike. But sometimes, especially when you're dealing with a lot of attackers and you're trying to block, there's only maybe a 30-second window there before it starts ticking down on you. And if you're playing in a more traditional way and you're building up a big army and you're going to try to overwhelm your opponent that way, who and how you block is super important, and it's sort of rushing you through a lot of that stuff. It's also a little unclear sometimes who you've blocked and who you haven't, because it just stacks everything on top of each other. So it's kind of an odd thing occasionally to figure out what's going on. I kind of prefer like being able to take the time to do the math and figure it out, and count it up myself, and know exactly, okay, I do this, exactly this, then that. But in this, it's sort of more rushing, so people do a lot of just automatic, okay, only my flyer attacks, without actually doing any thinking about anything else. Or people only attack when they have instants that can boost the block, instead of trying to overwhelm the enemy. There's things like that I notice that are quite different, but that could also be the difference in the cards. And the fact that more people are playing who may not know a lot of the kind of the way things used to be with the way the game worked a long time ago. But anyway, just some general random thoughts anyway. But yeah, this was a look at my Jolly Giant deck. So this one's pre-built. This one I built, pre-built, I built, pre-built, I built, pre-built, 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 I built, pre-built, 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 I built. My cats. I built, pre-built, 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 pre-built. So the pre-built decks you can just get by winning with some of the starter decks that you get when you first start playing, getting experience with the different colors. And they give you a massive number of cards that you can use in other decks. And then you'll kind of unlock packs as you're playing. So it's kind of nice. It gives you a lot of ways to kind of do different things. And then there's also things you can get that will give you specific, like if you want a specific rare card, you have a certain number of those that you can take out, a certain number of uncommons, certain number of commons, those kind of things. So you'll pick those up from just playing as well, so you can add specific cards that you might want. So it's actually not stingy. I haven't spent any money on this at all. It could be a lot nicer, but that's the way it is. I am going to be worried about the maximum number of decks at being 75. I'm already at 23, and I'm assuming every set's going to have some pre-built decks you can get, so that could go pretty quick. But yeah, this has been a look at Magic the Gathering Arena. I have no idea if anybody's going to watch this or not. I just really enjoyed my Jolly Giants and wanted to kind of screw around with this a little bit and just to test and see if anybody's interested in watching. All right, so that's going to be it for me. Once again, I've been Disturbing Puppet. Hopefully I will see you again another time. Until the next time, have a good one.